Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for a Q&A with DaBoki. It is Friday, and it is actually super late right now. I actually wasn't planning on doing this week's Q&A. I almost missed it. I had a birthday dinner to attend, and I just got back, and I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and try to do a Q&A for you guys this week. And so yeah, I do apologize if it's kind of short, if it's kind of sloppy, but anyways, I picked out a few questions that I will go ahead and answer for this lovely Friday evening, and hopefully you guys will still enjoy it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So Michelle5677 Iffy asks, DaBoki, what would you do if there were a zombie apocalypse, or what would you do if you were a zombie? Well, you know, this is a good old zombie question, and for you guys that didn't know, I'm actually a huge zombie fan. I do like to watch a lot of zombie movies and a lot of like the ending of the worlds and stuff like that, and play a lot of like Left 4 Dead and Resident Evil. It's really entertaining. It's scary though. It's really weird because a lot of people actually do want zombie apocalypses to happen. They're like, I want zombies to come so I can shoot them and survive and be all cool and stuff and use hamsters on wheels to get electricity. For me personally, I think it would be the scariest thing to ever happen if zombies started showing up in this world. Because one, they're dead and they're walking and they're trying to eat you, and two, I would probably be the first one to go, to tell you the truth. I would probably be the host of the virus somehow. I'm that unlucky guy, you know, the guy that starts it all. But anyways, it was kind of funny because my friend and I, we were talking about zombie apocalypses, and we were talking about what happens if I turn into a zombie, and I told him exactly what I would want him to do. He's like my best friend, and I told him that I want him to keep me in his room. You know, I want him to change my bed sheets, I want him to clean up after my poop and my guts and stuff that are splooging all over the place, and I want him to take care of me, and I want him to put a flat screen TV so I can watch TV, play Xbox and stuff, and I don't want him to feed me humans. I want him to feed me like chickens or cows or beef, you know, or pork. Yeah, that would be life. So pretty much I want to get pampered if I turn into a zombie, you know, be treated like a prince. I think the first part of the question asks, what would you do if there was a zombie apocalypse? Like, how would I survive? I guess I would just kind of sit in a corner and cry, Boki style. Jusung Beck asks, what is the weirdest birthday present you've ever received? My weirdest birthday present that I've ever received was probably in junior year of high school. It was given to me by my good friend named Eric, and he gave me a present that I would never forget, and I always question myself, why did he give it to me? But then now I know. Well, he gave me Archer panties. For some reason, he gave me these, and I was like, okay, thanks. So I was kind of confused, and it was really weird and awkward when I received them. I think it was because I gave him a pair of panties as well. So yes, those are my Archer panties. They actually live right up there. The Calvinify asks, I'm having a hard time in high school. How did you pass it? Stress has shaped me into some other person. What's your thought on it and how to overcome it? Well, high school is very stressful. It is very interesting. It is a very good experience, I should say. You learn a lot throughout high school, not just about schoolwork, about, you know, how math works or English or how to spell words. What you learn most in high school is who you are. You know, that's kind of what the most important thing in high school is. High school shapes you of your final stage of kind of like, alright, you know, we're like Play-Doh, okay, when we're going through our schooling life, I feel like. You know, elementary school, we're like a blob. Middle school, we're starting to form into Play-Doh. In high school, we're starting to form into like hard clay. You know, that's kind of like how our life is. How to overcome high school and just school in general, because I know not only high school is stressful, but so is middle school, so is elementary school, and so is preschool and kindergarten. All the schools are very stressful. Balance is probably the key to overcome school. Having a good balance of stuff, having friends, having a hobby, having time just for yourself. You know, you want to make sure you have a good balance of things. And you want to make sure to be studying, you want to make sure to also take a break of studying, and you also want to make sure you don't take a break for too long. One reason why people get stressed out in school is because they're not confident of themselves or their ability to perform when they're needed to. And they feel like an overload of work is being put upon their shoulders. And there could be multiple things going on as well, you know, you're having relationship problems, parent problems, plus you got a whole bunch of workload, you got a lot of tests coming up, you have activities after school, you know, a bully is taking lunch money from your pockets, you're getting slapped by a teacher. All these things can pile up and be really stressful. You need to make sure that when you look at problems that you don't look at them all at one time. Is that you look at them one at a time and you solve them. You give your 100% time to solve each problem. You don't try to divide your time up or your efforts into each problem. You try to do one at a time. Take care of your problems, but don't try to take care of them all at once. that's when stress comes and hits you at your finest. Iden Album asked, DaBoki, what's the story with Lucky the stuffed dog? Well, you know, a lot of you guys have been asking about this from my previous video, but Lucky, my stuffed dog, he's pretty special to me. I don't know why, he's actually not that special. I just like him because he's soft, but I did get him when I went to Las Vegas. I went there in Circus. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's this arcade area where it's just really huge. You know, there's roller coasters, there's a lot of arcade games. Well, anyways, there's a basketball shooting thing, and you guys know how festival games work, you know. The hoop is always smaller than the ball is, the balloons are made out of metal so you can't pop them with the darts. You know, it's pretty much a rip-off trying to get those festival, like carnival type games. Well, somehow I managed to sink a basketball shot in one of those carnival games, and they gave me this dog. And this dog was actually supposed to be like a 3rd prize down or 4th prize down. You know, you're supposed to make 4 or something, but I only made 1, and the guy seemed pretty surprised, and he was like, here, you know what, kid, you can have this dog. And, you know, it's not really that big, you know, it's not like a huge stuffed animal, but I got this, and I was like, this is like one of the first things I've won. You know, when I was really young, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. So I saved this dog, and I named him Lucky. And funny story about Lucky is that I actually sent him in the mail to Tammy when she was living in California. I gave him to her. You know, I made sure that she had this dog because I thought it would look after her and like bring good luck in her life. Because when I never thought I would see her. And after I sent this dog to her, you know, apparently she moved to Colorado with me, and it was awesome because she brought this dog back. And I thought, you know, this dog would never be seen again, but she brought it back to me, and he came back home. So that's the story of Lucky. Ramen Fury asks, favorite Gatorade flavor? Did you watch The Human Centipede? This is a 2-part question, and yes, they do relate to each other very well. Favorite Gatorade flavor, I would have to say the red one. It tastes like some sort of cherry strawberry redness, and it's delicious. Did you watch The Human Centipede? No, but I heard it was very gross, and apparently relates a lot to never poop another man's poop. Landon Jones asks, how do you go about choosing the questions you put on your videos? DaBoki, do you like pants? DaBoki, have you started MapleStory? DaBoki, are you Asian? DaBoki, do you like to eat poop? DaBoki, how do you go about choosing the questions you put on your videos? Okay. Believe it or not, guys, I actually read every single question that you guys post on my video. I kind of do it in like a sort of manner, like I'll choose one from the very end, one from the middle, one from the beginning, and I'll go ahead and just like kind of really just shuffle it up and just really randomize it. I want to go ahead and answer questions, of course, that I can answer, that I do have answers for, and hopefully somewhat not repetitive answers that I did answer in the previous one of my videos. But I do read your guys' questions, and I really do appreciate every single one of them, so thank you guys so much for asking them. So yes, that's kind of how I choose it. I just read through all of them, and I just kind of pull some out, and I save them into a notepad, and magic happens. Well guys, I know this has been kind of a weird little Q&A with DaBoki, but it's kind of late right now, and I really try to get this video out for you guys, so I hope you guys did enjoy it a little bit. Thumbs up for more Q&A videos with DaBoki. School is starting kind of soon for me. I know a lot of you guys are in school already, but I do want to keep on continuing this little series, so keep leaving your guys' questions. They're always so much fun to read. Guys, like always, this has been DaBoki. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are going to have a glorious weekend. I'll be seeing you guys later.